Good afternoon, Athens. Student meteorologist Michael Donehoo back here in the Weather Dog Studios. Take a look at those current conditions right now. Athens currently sitting at 90 degrees. Beautiful skies out there. Not a whole lot of clouds floating around. You can see dew points all the way down to the mid 60s, so it's very comfortable outside. Those feels like temperatures just about even with the temperatures, so it's again very dry out there, and that's going to continue to be the case over the next few days. Here we go. Here's the headlines for the end of the week. Temperatures on the rise. Temperatures going to be climbing here into the weekend. We got another heat wave coming next week. Not a whole lot of rain expected, if any at all, here going into Friday, and that's because of that dry air and lower humidity in place. Here we go. Let's take a look at those temperatures this afternoon. Athens going to be tapping out at 91 degrees. Got a few of us joining the 90s club here, Covington and Noonan, but most of the North Georgia region here is going to be seeing upper 80s, even perhaps some low 80s up there in Blairsville. So it's going to be a breath of fresh air from what we've been experiencing over the last week or so. Take a look at that current radar. You can see here's the remnant low of Beryl, now a post-tropical cyclone. You can see still dropping some pretty decent rain showers up here now in the Northeast, but it's going to be tracking up towards Canada. It's had quite the lifespan, started in the Caribbean, came up through the Texas Gulf Coast, and now it's had a little cross-country trip all the way up here towards the Northeast. I'm going to slide you on down here to Georgia. You can see most of the region dry. Got a few rain showers down here in extreme southern Georgia. Waycross getting the heaviest rain there. Albany getting some showers earlier. They're now starting to dry out as well, and these showers are going to be withering out over the next few hours. Take you on here this afternoon and through Thursday and Friday. We're going to fly through this because there's not going to be a whole lot of clouds and just about no rain out there. You can see it's going to be dry, and more dry. Going into Friday now, you can see most of that rain is going to be remaining well to our east. So again, by the time we get to Friday evening, that cloud cover is still remaining low and that dry air is still going to remain in place. Take a look at tonight's overnight lows. Athens going to be revisiting the 60s, 69 degrees. Most of the region is going to be in the upper 60s, maybe even a couple low 60s up there in Blairsville. So again, it's going to be very refreshing and very comfortable compared to the mugginess we've been experiencing the last few days. Tomorrow, going to bounce back to the mid to low 90s for most of the region. Athens going to be reaching 94. Again, mostly sunny skies, and it's still going to be hot out there, but it's going to be more of a dry heat, so it's going to be a little bit more bearable. You certainly want to enjoy it while we can, because again, we have that heat wave coming on back to start the week next week. It's going to be introducing itself this weekend. You can see dry Thursday and Friday. But here we go into the weekend. Saturday and Sunday, highs in the upper 90s, 30% chance of rain. Still pretty low, but we could see some isolated thunderstorms here this weekend. But going into next week, doesn't look pretty. 99 on Monday, 99 on Tuesday. We're going to be flirting with those triple digits once again, and not a whole lot's going to be changing going into the middle of next week, remaining in the upper 90s. And that mugginess, unfortunately, is going to be making a return. So we do want to enjoy this beautiful weather while we can. We'll keep you updated on those rain chances and temperatures over the next few days. And once again, student meteorologist Michael Donehoo, have a great rest of the week and enjoy the beautiful weather.